No, we about to timestamp it. It is April 6th, 2026, approximately 8:53 a.m. on that eastern side. We done flipped them poles. So it might be Western, but then again, y'all know I don't know. But I know one damn thing on that birth certificate or that certificate of live birth, whatever we want to call it. They named us and they put our names in all caps. So that means that they were standing on business when they named us. So I'm D'Amica. It's time for hashtag Lost Souls Tarot Cards, our portals to truth. We're about to open up some portals and reveal some truths. So during this transmission, while y'all go ahead and get comfortable, welcome yourselves on in. Make sure you got a comfortable spot. Y'all know we're going to be here for a little while. So while we chime on in, this transmission is going to be basically about what are the messages coming from the television here, right? So as you can see in the thumbnail, I've been on YouTubeversity. I love me some YouTube, and what you can learn and what you can build your algorithm on, right? And there was a specific video that I'm going to watch later. I didn't tap into it just yet, but what are the hidden messages behind the word television? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and tap into the meaning of television, this metaphysical meaning of it. I think I'll be able to draw y'all. I'm not a great artist, but I'll be able to draw what I believe a television is and what is used for, right? And then we're going to tap into some tarot and also some oracle messages in regard to what messages are coming from the television. All right, so let's go ahead and light our candle. We're going to go ahead and light our fresh linen candle. Y'all already know the vibes. Dollar Tree, white candle. This is fresh linen scented. Fresh linen scented. Dollar Tree ain't a dollar no more, job jokers. All right, let's go ahead and get our swag. Y'all know I got the swag incense, and this is money blessings. I'm going to go ahead and ring the bell. I'm still using the bell from shout out to Sunville Sounds over on YouTube. I'm still using that handbell until I can get me and be stand on, give me a handbell and a sound bowl. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Let's go ahead and welcome in these energies. All right. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to welcome in the energies at this time. And yes, we are asking for what are the messages from the television, but we want to know the meaning of a television, the metaphysical meaning of a television. So thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What messages are we to receive from the television? Ashe. So y'all know I read them comments at the end. Sometimes I be peeking in on the comments. What up, y'all? What up? What up? But I typically I save the comments for at the end here. Okay. So let's see. I'm not the best artist, but bam! Look what I got to join us, right? So before we do the tarot reading, I'm going to bring out this whiteboard here, and let me grab. I got the little dry erase marker here, right? So what is a television, right? So let's see. You got the TV, right? And again, I'm not the best artist. You got you a TV, right? And this is the antenna, whatever the antenna is, right? You got your TV. So you got the television, right? You got the television. But the television is going to tell a vision, right? So that's off the break. In the word television, you got tell a vision, right? You got tell a vision, right? So it's going to tell a vision to your consciousness. The first thing it's going to do is going to be telling a vision to your consciousness. Let's get into that. All right, so tell a vision to your consciousness. Right? So that's the first thing it's going to do. And excuse my handwriting, but you can hear me. You're going to, when you turn on the television, the first thing it's going to be able to do is going to be able to tell you a vision to your consciousness, right? So then, you click on a program. You use the remote, you're going to click on a program. So you click on a program, right? And then you click on a program. Once you click on a program, what is that program? The program is then going to have what is called a channel. It's going to have a channel, right? So you're going to be able to channel things within a programmed message. All right. So off the break, you're telling a vision to your consciousness. You're clicking on a program and you're channeling, just like you clicked on this. Damika is rising. It's a channel, right? All right. So now on that channel, you got programs that are broadcasted. Okay, programs that are broadcasted. Okay, to cast a spell broadly. Okay, right? So you got programs that are broadcasted and basically casting spells broadly. Okay, and then what do they like to use? They like to use the news, right? The news, right? The news. NEWS is what they use to broadcast, right? So you got north for your N, east, west, and south, right? So they're broadcasting on the news, north, east, west, and south, all 4 points, right? So that means that all directions is being broadcasted with their programs that they're choosing to program our subconscious with. But what are the televisions really telling us? I appreciate y'all that stuck in with the little with the little drawing there. You know what I mean? Because that's been on my mind for a little bit. So let's see what Google has to say about the definition of television. All right. So you already know I'm gonna go and I'm gonna type in the metaphysical meaning of television, right? So, right, boom. All right. So, metaphysically, a television symbolizes the teller of visions, television, acting as a bridge between conscious reality and subconscious, collective, or projected imagery, okay? It represents a gateway for knowledge and focus, but also a potential tool for distraction, idolatry, or passive consumption that can shape perceptions and impact the soul. So the key metaphysical aspects of television include the mind and projection here, okay? So the TV act as an analogy for the individual mind, with the screen displaying thoughts or collective unconscious images, while the watcher remains the unaffected, observing self, okay? So symbolic communication can mean it serves as a tool for spreading information, shaping cultural values, and reflecting societal desires, influencing what people know and believe. Consciousness and channels. Metaphorically, a television operates like spiritual channeling, where switching channels represents shifting awareness to different levels of frequencies of consciousness here, okay? Spiritual danger and distraction. Some viewpoints suggest it can be an idol, draining spiritual energy, desensitizing emotions, and promoting materialistic views over your spiritual growth here, okay? So in dreams, television can represent a desire to be in the spotlight or a need to review one's life choices from a different perspective here, all right? So that's the metaphysical meaning of what a television is. Then you got my little meaning of what a television is. And then I want you to write down, not in the comments, or you can comment below, but if you have a little notebook or something like that, what do you feel like the metaphysical or the spiritual meaning of a television is? Because there is no right or wrong answer, but when we all come collectively with all of our answers, we shut all systems down. But however, we're always observing. It's always out of love, right? In order to have love, you got to have a heart. In order to have a heart, you got to have a soul. You understand what I'm saying? And then it's always peace, because that positive energy is always going to create your elevation, okay? And you could be positive in the most negative motherfucking way. All right, so now that we got that out the way, let's get into some tarot. And let's see which portion or what messages could be coming from the television, okay? And in regard to the tarot, okay? So thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to go ahead and pull on this tarot deck, excuse me. We're going to pull on this tarot deck at this time. And what are the messages that we are receiving from the television for some of us in the general collective, or maybe all of us? But what are the messages that we could be receiving and misinterpreting, or just not understanding, or overstanding? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe. All right, let's get into this. I'm gonna give it another shuffle again. I've been shuffling these, but you know, with the index cards, when you create your little tarot cards and from index cards, you got to make sure you shuffle them things up good. So let's knock again. Ashe. All right, let's get into it. Y'all already know we're gonna get 13 messages on out here. I'm gonna flip the camera after we get our 13 messages from the tarot deck. Damn, the oracle deck wanna come out like shit. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. I see all that. So let's see what these are. All right, so something about the Seven of Swords is coming out reversed. So for some of us, the television is telling us that, hey, deception is discovered, right? There's confessions. There's things about folks getting caught. There's things being displayed about a change of tactics. It's time to use a more honest approach and admit to the wrongdoing. So for the most part, General Collective starting off, deception is discovered. There's a confession. Somebody's getting caught and the television gonna tell it. So what are the messages coming from the television about? Ten of Pentacles is out here, right? So for some, you are getting messages revolved around your legacy, your roots, your family, your ancestry, your inheritance, right? Don't forget that all your hard works and your efforts have not gone unseen. Everything's going to work out, right, beloved? You don't take shortcuts. Your legacy is sure to stand for quite a long time to come. You've taken the long, slow, and steady road. It is your time. Stand on it. And that's the hardest shit in the world, ain't it? But that's okay. You got this. The Tower is coming reversed, right? And it's a lot of evil eyes that's been sent my way, your way, they way, highway, Yahweh. It's just evil eyes every motherfucking way, ain't it? So cross them bitches, okay? Send them right the fuck back. You understand? The Tower is reversed here. Whether it's your family, whether it's your friends, whether it's the community, they are sending heavy evil eyes your motherfucking way. And it's okay, because they ain't ready for what's being sent back their way, because you going through the dark night of the soul. They not. They scared. So here we go. The Tower is reversed here because they don't know thyself, right? So crisis is looming along the horizon. The television is telling y'all, some of y'all, crisis is looming along the horizon. There will be struggles with avoidance. Breakdowns are beneficial for this truth and this growth because it was a faulty foundation. It must crumble here, right? So layoffs here, right? Financial disaster. Weak relationships are being revealed here. So it's time to become more self-reliant because destruction is painful, but it's humble. Let's get into it. The Six of Cups is coming reversed here. So the television is not only telling you about deception is discovered, but it's also showing you that within that deception, something's trying to cling to the past here, right? For some of us, it's showing us that we're trying to explore memories, but to be cautious not to dwell on them. That cup is reversed here. It's poured out, all right? They don't have no love for you, right? Use this past as a guide. You must learn to forge your own path because you might be stuck in a house, which is meaning you're stuck in your mind here, right? Right. So now become financially independent. You must learn to forge your own path. No one else gives a fuck about you like you give a fuck about you. So focus and ground. For some, you're unable to move on and you're staying in a stale job. Get the fuck away from the TV. Look at that TV too much. Okay. Two of Swords is coming out here. For some, that's the television was telling you about your legacy and your roots and things like that. You didn't take those shortcuts, right? But now the Two of Swords out here and something's in the mind, right? You're avoiding decisions and you're seeking peace through denial. And trust me, I was with you on that. But I'm about to leave your ass there if you don't move, because it's saying we're being stuck between two equally difficult choices here. And yes, those choices are very difficult, but again, they're in your mind, right? And again, you control everything. I had to remind myself that over these last 2 days, I'm trying to tell you, I ain't never cried as much as I've cried ever, because it's like, and it ain't a sorrow cry, it ain't a painful cry, it's a I'm tired cry, and I'm tired of fighting up against myself cry, right? I ain't worried about these motherfuckers out here. I just am not. I've been done with those in the physicality. This channel is for those that have taken their human form, the mysterious, mystical, unknown cosmic beings whom I can't see, but they can see me. You dig? It's a frequency. It's a channel. I'm channeling, right? So for those that come on this channel that's still attached to whoever you thought Tamika was in that physical form, kick motherfucking rocks before you get yourself hurt. Period. Anyway, the high priestess is coming reversed for that tower that came reversed, for that faulty foundation, right? And if you know I ain't pointing at you in this, matter of fact, if you feel like it's you. Period. I'm not going to keep going back and forth with that. If you feel like it's you, no. We have to raise our frequency and know when certain things are about us and it's not for us, right? When it's being directed to us and when we must send that shit back, right? So now this motherfucker sitting up here disconnected from their own intuitions with secrets and shit like that because they faulty foundations is crumbling, right? And they were told that this destruction is painful, but you need to be humble. So motherfuckers, information withheld, ignoring their own intuition, keeping secrets, keeping important knowledge to themselves. What? You off in your own head at that point. I'm trying to tell you from experience, right? Mental prison, right? No. Or yeah, stay there. For some of y'all going to be there. That's exactly where you're going to be. So this star is coming out here, right? I read all the comments at the end for those that's new to the channel. What up, y'all? If you want to, go ahead and like if you like what you've seen so far. If not, it's all good. But be cautious of that dislike. Because if you don't like something, you dislike something, move on, right? But all that blocking and disliking, you just make it easier for divine and spirit to come find your ass and eat that ass up. I promise you that. I promise you that. Okay, so the star is out here. Have faith, right? You've had faith. Something wants you to cling onto that path, though. But no, that star came out here. No, you are too lit. You're too bright. You're too rejuvenated here. That's why they want you to cling onto the past. It's your energy. Pure. You're pure, right? What they say, born again? You, right? Pure, right? Optimist. You stayed optimistic. You have a spiritual connection above others and they know it. They are trying to feast off of your energy. You have found your peace after turbulent times and they watched you go through it. Motherfucker, they took you through it. You're the star. No, do not let them dim your light. And I got to be a little, because I feel them in the energy. I've been feeling them for the last, I ain't even going to give them a week. But these raggedy motherfuckers been in my energy for about 3 days. And I told y'all I let certain energies sit. I told y'all I let y'all sit in my energy for a reason. Dang. Nine of Wands is coming reversed. I told y'all. Don't let the fucking smile fool you, bitch. Nigga. Them or they. I don't give a fuck. Nine of Wands coming reverse. Child, I don't give a damn if it's a child, mine, in general. You understand what I'm saying? I don't do all that other shit out there. I used to be out there at the playground because they used to have, when you feel like you're a targeted individual and you embrace that you're a targeted individual, then you are being targeted and you allow it, okay? You allow it. And then, yes, they do have children that they have, kids, right? Hired kids that they have out here that are fucking ops. Right? They do, but it's okay. You have to rise above that shit and go play with them bitches. What y'all doing outside? You know what I'm saying? If you have a child that's out there, shit, take your child outside, go play with your child, go get to know your goddamn neighborhood. Your neighborhood. It's not their neighborhood. It's your neighborhood. Your energy is what's protecting that realm, which is your neighborhood. Call it a fucking realm. Anyway, wherever you go, you protect that land. They don't fucking protect you, and they know it. They know it. Nine of Wands is coming reverse here. So for those that's having that difficult choices, that stalemate, you're being stuck between two equally difficult choices here, and you're trying to seek that peace through denial. That's that Nine of Wands reverse coming out where you're going to be exhausted. You're going to give up. You're going to feel overwhelmed here. And that energy is already placed on us through this ascension, going through this dark night of the soul, this recent one. Okay, so it's already here. We're already worn down by our own constant challenges. Why still stay stuck in the mind? Right? You deserve it. Whatever's happening, you deserve it. You worked hard for it here. Yes, you did. You deserve it. It's yours. You have to get it. You have manifested this for yourself. And it's been so many times where I've manifested time and time and time again. All right, especially when with this book that I wrote, right? Hashtag reverse the negative, right? Nobody would literally support me. It's self-published, it's edited poorly, it ain't got no page numbers, but the words in here, right? I call this my Bible. You understand what I'm saying? Man, after I do the tarot read, I'll read y'all something out of here. But okay, so don't do that, right? You'll be worn down by your own persistent anxieties. Make sure I ain't got no hole here. And you'll have the inability to maintain boundaries, okay? And that's the 9 of Wands there. Uh-huh. We need 5 more for the tarot portion. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. So what's going to fall under that High Priestess reversed energy? Here, we got the 8 of Pentacles coming out. Excuse me, y'all. And we'll take the top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. We're going to put the rest back, put the tarot deck up. So what could the television be telling us? And within this story right here, we're at the column where the tower's reversed, right? Faulty foundations is crumbling, right? It's time to become more aware of yourself, your authenticity, your higher consciousness, which they call your higher God, right? You become more aware of you. You have, whoever you are, you've been siphoning energy that's not yours, and it's summoned back to its rightful owner. So you're at a point where you're at the crossroads now. And now your ass is at a stalemate. You must decide, whoever you are, to build your own energy up or decimate it. Period, point blank. Okay? So, excuse me. You got the 8 of Pentacles coming out here. And the 8 of Pentacles is talking about that apprenticeship, right? The mastery, the dedication. You need to pay attention to detail, right? Start making something in your mind with careful thoughts. And this is Pentacles. This is based around your health, right? Your wealth, right? You maybe have been too materialistic, but it starts off here. You're disconnected from your intuition, whomever you are, beloved. Okay, so it's about commitment to the quality work here. Hone your skills through your practices, whoever you are, beloved. Because you are no longer allowed to siphon the energy from nothing. Nothing. 4 of Cups is here, right? This is what this last war is about. The war on your mind, right? How are you going to regenerate your own energy? Right? We already cracking down on the energy manipulation that these big head ass scientists out here done fucked around with, and they get fucked up left and right. You understand what I'm saying? So for whomever you are, I feel like you still stuck in this physical, your mindset. You're still stuck with being here, right? And we got to go. 4 of Cups is coming out, and it's going to finalize this first column here. And what this is saying is, for those that the television, right? The messages within the television is telling you deception is discovered. Something about admitting the wrongdoing, right? Confess, or somebody else is confessing. Somebody's getting caught, and there's a change of tactics, right? Use the more honest approach. Television is also trying to pull people in to cling to the past. But Divine Spirit is saying, explore your memories, but be cautious not to dwell on them. You must learn to forge your own path. And especially if you're going back, that means that's probably a traumatic childhood shadow, a young adult shadow, something that's pulling back on you. That motherfucker, you, all right, and it's time our deception is discovered. It's time to focus and ground, because you'll be unable to move on. So don't let that motherfucker pull you back and you stay in that traumatic experience, right? We all get pulled back, beloved. You got to pull yourself, grab them, your younger adult, your childhood, whomever it is, your younger shadows that was traumatized. Go grab them motherfuckers. Hold them, bring them along with you. All right, so now we got the 3 of Cups coming on out here. 3 of Cups coming on out here. And for those that, First, the first column is ending in, so it started off with deception that is discovered, right? You were told to use the more honest approach. All right, so now it's ending in the Four of Cups here. All right, so that's talking about not seeing opportunities that are available because you're trying to siphon this energy from the star energy, and it's not your truth, it's not your power, it's not your energy. Whoever you are a fraud. Whoever you are, this is despicable here, because whatever's going on is already discovered, and this is like minor discoveries. I mean, like it was minor actions they had to take in order to discover this deception here. Woo-wee. And now, because this entity, whomever is in the star energy here, it could be in a I don't know what a star is in zodiac there. I was going to say Aquarius, but I don't know. I don't think it's, anyway, the star here, it had faith. Whoever remained in that energy of faith, of optimism, whoever remained in that energy with that spiritual divine connection there, right, left you reevaluating. Now you emotionally dissatisfied, but you need to take time for introspection. See, it's a lot of evil eyes here, y'all. A lot of evil eyes and a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Energy vampires for sure is a term that I'm looking for. But I mean, they are so angry that they cannot drain. They are at their last of the last of the last here. Okay, so whomever you are that's fighting these battles, just know that at this point, it's probably you fighting up against you, beloved, right? And don't be too hard on, especially if you're on your divine mission. Don't be too hard on yourself. You are the generator, operator, and destroyer of whatever. So whatever choice you make, I had to get comfortable with this myself. Whatever choice you make, whatever choice you make, whatever choice you make, you will be divinely protected. Even if it feels like it's a fall, it's going to be a win. I can promise you that. The Nine of Cups is coming reversed out here. So the Nine of Cups is going to fall under this third column here. And it's about those that are at apprenticeship, right? Mastery. You remain dedicated, right? You remain dedicated. You paid attention to detail, and you made a lot of thoughts with careful thoughts here. Okay, so now you're finding happiness within rather than the external things, right? Your inner happiness, right? With materialism, you're not too concerned about that anymore. You have become dissatisfied. All right. So you've realized that, and for some of you, you're still in this energy of unmet expectations, empty achievements. But for those that collapsed this tower, and you did that with mastery based around your health, your wealth, you realize that that materialistic shit is just not for you, right? It's a tool, right? So you do have an inner happiness with self, but it's leaving those that are around you or that try to come up against you, with unmet expectations, empty achievements, and dissatisfaction. Now back to this middle column here, right? The middle column, and you always can read these up and down, side to side, diagonal. It don't matter, four corners. It don't matter how you read tarot or how you read any messages, right? You'll always find it fun and intriguing how many ways you can read it and receive these downloads, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So with this middle column here, right, you got those that are exhausted and worn down by giving up by the constant challenges here. It's due to you clinging on to the past, you hiding secrets, because it's still connected to the High Priestess reverse, the Six of Cups reverse. It's still connected to you reevaluating yourself, and it's leaving you at emotional dissatisfaction at Four of Cups. It's still connected to unmet expectations. Find happiness within rather than the external things. Nine of Cups reverse. It's still connected to a lot that goes back to you, beloved. You're exhausted by you, unfortunately, right? Overwhelmed. And this is based around, for some, your legacy, your roots. I get it, right? You taking the long, slow, steady road. I get it. Just remember that Divine Spirit says we're dealing with permanence. Excuse me. We are dealing with permanence and satisfaction, okay? Your efforts and your hard work have not gone unseen, everything is going to go, it's going to work out. And I also want to keep in mind that within this second column, and you're going to see it for yourself in a few here, that there are no major divine messages here, beloved, right? So you're still connected to the star energy here, and you are the star. This is just is you against you, right? It's you against you, and not accepting that you deserve this, whomever you are, and you absolutely do. And I told you, don't let the smile fool you. Don't let the fucking smile fool you, because yes, I smile, but I be going through it too. And it's always mind over matter, yes, indeed. But depending on what that fucking matter is and when it's thrown at you, and especially at what time, we just pushed out of Mercury retrograde, right? We're pushing into our new year, spring. Everything is blooming, everything is growing. This is when they're coming to attack. They're running out of energy, y'all. Their seasons are over, right? They're depleted. They see us all full of joy and happiness. Shit, we doing the Dougie and shit. Here they come, right? This ain't about race. This ain't about race or culture. This is about heart. This is about soul. This is about spirit. This is about the cosmos. Ending. 13th portal is your Queen of Wands. So you started off with deception and is discovered, right? Somebody getting caught and somebody else confessing. They ain't getting caught with your ass because you're not using the more honest approach. Whatever's going on, somebody's not using the more honest approach, and it's leaving them stuck in their mind here. And they have to realize that the deception been discovered, right? So it's about you telling your truth. Because, all right, so we'll put it in the physical form, right? Your motherfucking ass got alphabet boys on you, left and right, whoever you are. I'm trying to tell you what's in the energy right now. You're under heavy observation. Your ass trying to send that energy to somebody else that's completely covered, that don't have no secrets, that don't mind getting caught, because motherfucker, they'll tell not only on themselves, but they know they have been divinely guided to tell the truth. See? You see how easy that is to tell the truth? But your stank ass can't do it. Whoever you is, you cannot do it. They just cannot do it. To the divine collective energy that's here, they just cannot do it. They're not allowed to. They have to remain here and crumble, right? With that being said, you're ending in the Queen of Wands energy for the divine collective energy, male or female, woman or man, them or they, right? But not the T's. I don't have nothing against T's, but I have a lot against deception, right? I have a lot against deception. Okay, so it's time to use the more honest approach, because everybody already knows. Period. I don't give a damn what level you on. I get my knee out. I don't give a damn what level you on. It's time that y'all need to use the more honest approach, because everybody already knows, niggas. Anyway, divine collective energy, you're ending in the Queen of Wands energy, positive and uplifting energy force. You're willing to be by your side, which is having you able to be by other side. You're very inspiring to others here, right? And that's all that them alphabet boys gonna see. So even if you notice a lot of activity around you, nigga, pose for the camera now. Click, click. You ain't got nothing to hide from. It's time. It is time. They getting their, I'm trying to tell you. Anyway, you're planning to finish a significant amount of achievement within a small timing, and that could be frightening as well, because it's taken so long for you to recognize and accept you, not for society to recognize and accept you, not for society to uplift you and love you, not for society to do these spiritual cleanses and all that. You did it. It's your time, and the shit is scary because it's saying it's going to happen in small time and rapid action. If y'all can feel my heart, remain persistent in the love that you have for yourself, and it absolutely will reflect out there. And before you know it, the mysterious, mystical, unknown cosmic beings will be there supporting you in ways that you've that you've always imagined. Let's correct that term too. You've always imagined this. It's coming to life. Shit. And now I'm about to cry, but this cry is for some of y'all here because I'm excited. And it's like, damn, I ain't about to do this shit. We ain't about to cry. So let me flip the camera here. But I'm proud of you. Whoever you are, I'm very proud of you. You deserve it. You deserve it. You worked hard for it. Let's flip the camera for this tarot portion. But I love y'all. Read the comments at the end. All right. So we got here. Seven of Swords is coming up in reverse. Remember that? Seven of Swords. And then that's the first portal that was pulled. That deception. That deception that is discovered, right? That was the first portal pulled. The television is telling you. The deception is very much so discovered. We're going to move on to column number 3 here. I meant 2. Column number 2 here. Apologies, y'all. So don't forget, the television, it symbolizes the teller of visions, acting as a bridge between conscious reality and subconscious, collective or projected imagery. It represents a gateway for knowledge and focus, but also a potential tool for distraction, idolatry, or passive consumption that can shape perceptions and impact the soul. Television. All right, now we're going to pull on the Oracle deck here. Don't forget that you're ending in that Queen of Wands energy. Ashe to you in regard to tarot. Now we're going to go ahead and pull on the Oracle deck. But before I do that, I told y'all I'm going to read y'all something out of my Bible. I sure enough did. So this is my Bible. Hashtag reverse the negative. Y'all see me. Y'all see it. Y'all see my name on it too. D'Amica Thomas. I don't do last names no more. But yeah, let's go ahead and just read something. We'll do a haiku. We'll start with the haikus here. So this haiku is called Saving Me First. I can't save you all without saving myself first. I will save us all. All right. So that's called if you can see it, Saving Me First. I told y'all it's poorly edited. Look at this. Motherfuckers wouldn't help me. You know, they was hating like shit. I'm in Virginia. You know how many poet laureates is in Virginia? Brown ones. But they consider themselves black or African American. Okay, but that was the issue there too. Right? You got motherfuckers that's going to give out a little bit of help. Little bit. And watch you. What they think they thought they was watching you crumble. You still pulled that motherfucker out on their ass, didn't you? Yes, you did. So whatever goal you got, whatever dream you got, you know how powerful the words are in my Bible. That's why they was hating on me. Oh, hating ass, raggedy ass bitches. Anyway, let's get the Oracle deck out. Yeah, they was hating, Virginia. Hating. Oracle deck. All right, so what my Oracle messages, everything that comes out of my mouth, every word that comes out of my mouth during any transmission means that it's under judgment, right? That's the whole purpose of the channel. They created their spell work to conjure up their ancestors and spirits to create these spells. So now I'm sitting up here creating my spell work and conjuring up my own ancestors and spirits to dispel all the lies and the unalivings and the sacrifices and the rituals that they've placed on the land. That's also in my Bible too. Hashtag reverse the negative. It was on Barnes and Noble's platform, but somehow something happened. Some janky shit happened to where, anyway, y'all. Oh my God. Oracle deck. Ashe. Can't have, sometimes they make you feel like you can't have anything. And they want you to get to that point where you don't have anything. And then you still find a way. Ashe to you. Whomever you are. Whomever you are. Ashe to you. You never gave up. All right, so the first message that's coming out from the Oracle deck, I told y'all my Oracle deck can go any which way. We all here to learn today. It got something about the Simpsons All right, and Batman TV series. So I'm looking at The Simpsons season 8, The K9 Mutiny, 1997. I believe this dog was in Skull and Bones. Then there was a secret handshake with a dog. Y'all know how the Simpsons go. Don't play with the Simpsons. Okay, we got Batman TV series 1966, season 1, episode 33. Fine Finney Friends. Bruce Wayne's great grandfather was wearing a yellow sweater. He found it, Skull and Bones. Aunt Harriet. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Next portal. We're talking about, and I read all the comments at the end, y'all. If y'all new to the channel, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Ashe to us. Ashe. What is this about here? This is talking about Turkey's biggest city underground here. Okay, so in Turkey, Cappadocia, Turkey, it has 18, as above, so below. It's 18 stories deep. There's a network of underground cities that date back to 1200 BC. 1963, Turkish man knocked down a wall in his basement, which revealed a lot of these underground cities. More than 600 entrances. It is a tourist, excuse me. Damn, motherfucker. Oh shit. Like I already had something in my throat, but I'm trying to tell you the way I just got spiritually chopped. Y'all better handle the shit out of whatever the fuck that energy was. Okay? Tourist attraction. And Denrikiu underground caverns. Damn, now I'm about to start stuttering. Shit. 2013 new subterranean space, 30% larger than Denrikiu, Turkey. Biggest underground city. Next up, you have a message from the mermaids and the sirens. They are saying, the marine spirits, Mami Wata, they are saying we are luring them to their unalivings with our enchanting songs. Next up, you're looking at some coordinates. 32.78 degrees north, 106.17 degrees west, 36 degrees, 2.8 miles west, 150 degrees, 24.3 miles west. Connecticut and Utah. Those coordinates is falling under the Batman series 1966 and The Simpsons season 8, 1997. And both of those is related to the Skull and Bones that's on the portal there. And column number 2 here, Connecticut and Utah is falling under Turkey's biggest underground city. And that's why I always say as above, so below, because this, what they call the United States of America, is connected to everything. As above, so below. So Connecticut and Utah, what the fuck? Maybe they have underground cities. Ain't no maybe. I'm also looking at Aztec Mayan astrology, Sun Bear Zodiac. So y'all got all the goddamn spirit animals on y'all. I'm looking at caiman, rabbit, flint, eagle, snake, ocelot, house, flower, rain, death, monkey, wind. Whew. For the sun bear zodiac, this is serious, okay? Sun bear character is speaking with authority, right? It's time to be warm. Could be of Native American descent, very hardworking. Some are stubborn, but outgoing with an upbeat nature here, okay? Remember them coordinates in the Skull and Bones? Well, somebody done lost their rank here because they were in. See, they were involved with this shit here. They lost the progress of or growth. There's no advancement. It's judgment time. They're unable to gain insight because of the manipulative ways that they've endured out here and encountered and had others encounter out here in this realm here. So there's no discovery of sacred things, and their worldly success has passed away. Damn. And you know that's when they really get hurt, when their celebratorial status is stripped from them and shit. When you take the money and you take all the sponsorships, and you know how it go. But when you don't do it for money, you just do it for the heart and the soul. You ain't got to worry about that. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, somebody done lost their rank, and this was a heavy rank too. Deception is discovered here. Yeah, very manipulative. So we're looking at I'm looking at St. Peter's Basilica and Apostolic Palace. Virginia law enforcement has since been working with the federal government to take down gang operations. And y'all think they talking about street gangs? No, we talking about y'all that's ganged up out there. Gang, 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 gang. Y'all asses are done. Including the laws of Virginia. Gang crime inside of correctional centers was the first thread my team pulled. This is Governor Youngkin. And look, Virginia, what's going on, Virginia? You done came out here twice. Virginia. Twice. And Youngkin, you done lost your rank, or whatever's going on with this whole gang crime division. It's lost rank. It's false. You're recruiting gangs. The first thread. Listen to this. Gang crime inside correctional centers was the first thread my team pulled. Come on now. Governor Youngkin. Damn. Where the fuck my portals at? Oh my God. No discovery of sacred things. You are just foul. You under judgment. Everything, every word, everything is living and breathing under judgment. Even if you consider to be dead, you're under judgment. Yeah. Because the walking dead is walking around us. For sure. Something about a territorial scope. What's this? Territorial scope defines the geographical area within which the authority applies British jurisdiction. Good day. Good day. The UK up here now. God damn. You know that's where the fuck y'all came from. England and shit. Where they say? Over there. Europe. And they were still here. They were still here. Black Boule Society. I'm talking about it ain't about race. Y'all, it's not about race. They put that race shit in it to distract us. Divide and conquer was their mission. Right? Okay. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Now I'm looking at bigger than 166 of the world's 195 countries. So this is bigger. Right? Territorial scope. Damn. They going down, y'all. Because if you do the math on that, you got 195 from 166. That's a good 9, 2. So you got 28 countries, I believe. Is that 28? 29? 29 countries, I believe. Yeah, 29. 29% left. Damn. We need 13th and final message, which is going to be 3, 6, 9, 12. Here's the 13th and final message. As above, so below. Deep underground military bunker system. Region 1X's regional office. What we got on the timer? 44, 30. Let's see. So pay attention to the television, y'all. Pay attention to the television. You got a couple of TV episodes that came out here. I'm gonna flip the camera so that way y'all can have y'all point of view. And if you are paying attention to the television, shit, make a game out of it. Are you going to recognize any of these portals, right? Any of these portals within this read? Will you recognize it within the upcoming week? Right? Because lately a lot of shit been happening within a week now. It used to take months for it to come true. Now I'm literally seeing with the timelines collapsing, right? Let me flip the camera real quick. All right. So what I mean by the timelines collapsing is past, present, and future is now. What you may be recognizing is a lot of things that happen in, if we're in 2026, things that happened in 2019, right? 2019, then you take it back to like 2012, that's the collapse. A lot of things are coming back into play, whether it's within this century or centuries ago for some of us. But as far as this physical reality, what you're seeing is your new shot. Those people are being left behind. A lot of stories, especially in tarot, and I used to get confused like, nah, that already happened, or I'm not even in a relationship, or I'm not married, or I'm not having, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, and you start to listen, you're like, hold on, it's a replay. It's a replay, y'all. Everything is being replayed. It's your shot. This is your chance. Get the fuck on the chariot. Get on the chariot. I don't know why I always want to cry. Damn, I ain't no sucker ass bitch. I'm not. Not anymore. Oh shit. Let's put on astrology here. Yeah. Astrology deck. Don't forget, the television is telling a vision, y'all. It's telling a vision for your subconscious, for your conscious mind. Okay? For your conscious mind. You're going to click on a program. There's going to be a channel, right? You've been channeled, right? Within that program, within that channel, is going to be a broadcast, right? Especially if it goes live, right? This is why I choose to go live, to broadcast live, right? And a lot of my videos wasn't getting played at all. I don't give a damn if they was like, be consistent, be consistent. No, somebody was fucking with my videos. I'm trying to tell you, so I just choose to go live. And this is the easiest way for y'all alphabet boys to figure out who really ganged up. Excuse me, because what they like to do is keep hitting dislike, and then what you could do is, and I'm about to do your job for you, you can figure out within certain channels that you're tapping into, because you watching us like they watching us, right? What you could do is figure out all those dislikes within certain algorithms and then go to those emails, right? What you could do is figure out it just by the handles. Like, for example, my bad, Donnie Hill 974. Not saying that you are one, but I'm using you for example. Let's say Donnie Hill 974 is on this transmission here, right? Danny Hill, if for some reason, we're going to say Bonnie Hill because I fuck with you. Oh, your name Donnie anyway, so we'll say Danny. Let's say Danny don't like what he heard D'Amica say, right? Because Danny is going through whatever Danny is going through. So Danny not only hits dislike, Danny's going to hit block. Danny's not going to do that one time, alphabet boys. He's not. He's going to continuous, she, he, them, or they are continuously going to keep coming to that same channel, hitting dislike and block. Here's the flip on that. The person that they're doing, the entity that they're doing that on, do you see that entity going in and out of others' channels and shit going block or dislike? Or do you see them continuously pushing through with their messages? Another way you can catch them is simply by the handles. They jump in and out of all these tarot readers' messages, right? Using the same handles, or sometimes they'll use different handles. The key thing is the algorithm on the dislikes and the blocks. Period. Period. That's the easiest way to catch these motherfuckers, which they've already done. right? It's just all is coming into play. And it's happening rapidly. I'm telling y'all what I know. What I know, what I've been told, what y'all been told. If you've been jumping in and out of people's tarot channels, then I'm pretty sure y'all been coming up on the same information. And a lot of us got a different ways and different styles and different perceptions and whatever it is. Overall, job jokers, you get the overall message. Right? You could tell which ones is tapped in truly and which ones are not. You could tell which ones is coming up on here and just regurgitating something off of someone else's tarot reader's read. I see it. And I'm so grateful that I'm at the point where I've siphoned them out of my algorithm as far as YouTube and certain social media platforms, but I still got to do a little bit more work in regard to that. I just haven't been focused on. I don't give a fuck no more, right? They focus on you more than you focus on them at a certain point, and then it is what it is. It's sad. It is what it is. It's sad on their part. And they always a part of a movement or a network. It used to be called cults. I'm talking to the alphabet boys because yes, I do snitch. Alphabet boys, what I'm telling you is they're part of a movement. It used to be called cults, but now they're part of movements, right? Every religion, every spirituality has been compromised. All of it. All of it's compromised. Y'all know it though. Alphabet boys, y'all know it because you're fucking in it. You've been in it. Okay? So the thing is, it's judgment time. Certain entities, when their throats and their voices activate, y'all know what the fuck it is. We are no longer observing when it comes to a certain point. Don't let the smile fuck y'all up out here. And that's what always happens. Motherfuckers think you naive because you smile or you're kind, right? And because you just don't take shit to the extreme like other people do, you really like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Okay? Can't stand people sometimes no more. I just, man. Damn, man. But anyway, people weird. Some people just weird. Some people just weird. I'm weird too, but some people is literally like, damn, you know your bloodline decimated. Like, you know this is the end, and y'all still doing this shit. Like, and that's why a lot of y'all ancestors come to us. You dig what I'm saying? They are so fucking disappointed, man. I swear, if I really fuck with people, even within my own family that I thought to know to be my bloodline, right? Because who knows what nowadays, right? But the families that raised me, right? Even within them, the messages that I receive, I'm like, oh my God. And this is before I touched down in 1981. I'm talking about they snitching. Because once you reach a certain spiritual level, frequency, you're able to cleanse a whole lot, right? It is what it is. For a lot of you all, these entities have been waiting on a frequency like yours for lifetimes, okay? Be cautious of what you fixing to cleanse out there. And it's getting to the point where divine and spirit is not going to let you cleanse those that are not willing or accepted to be cleansed by your energy. It's just not going to happen. It's not. They're not going to let you get hurt again. Even if you decide to hurt yourself. They're going to let you feel that little bit of sting, but they ain't going to keep you down there too long. Anyway, let's get into the message here. I got the astrology. What's this? No, I don't. This ain't astrology. This still oracle deck here. I got astrology. We'll pull on astrology just a little bit here, see what's going on in astrology in regard to the television, right? So what are the messages that's coming from the television in regards to the astrology portion? I've been watching a lot of thrillers, a lot of sci-fi thrillers. I'm into sci-fi shit like that. I like stuff like that. But let's get into the message here. I like thrillers because thrillers, all of them is telling the truth, but a thriller is going to take you down a rabbit hole, not a horror film. I'm talking about a thriller. Look that up. Thriller films are way different than horror. They're gonna take you down a rabbit hole, goddamn it, and you gonna be in that shit, okay? And be cautious of the thrillers, because I really feel like the thrillers are the ones that speak to the spiritually conscious community here, trying to show you what the fuck going on out there, especially revolved around this witchcraft, these Jezebels, all this shit. Thrillers, the thrillers, thriller, the thriller, goddamn it, thriller. Oh, I just did beat it. Oh, thank you, divine, thank you, spirit. Ashe, astrology. We got the spirit of the north that came out here. So something about the winter, right? Something about the winter where we were reflecting, right? We were in survival mode. It was inner strength, right? Teachings of the cold. We had to figure out the respect for all nature during the winter time, right? Everything is stripped away from us, right? A lot of unalivings, a lot of sicknesses, winter, right? The spirit of the north. During that time, you're able to receive wisdom. You're resilient, right? You then find out that you are the ultimate creator with all that unaliving and all that shit that happened during the wintertime. You really find out who you are, especially during the wintertime. I'm trying to tell you. The month of May is coming out here. The letters E, N, and W is out here, okay? It's time for change, transformation, and it's based around your personal freedom, all right? For all of us, right? Anything I say is I take the messages within. I'm not trying to bully or point the fingers. I don't know why I feel like I got to say that shit. Why? There's somebody out there that's like, oh, pity me. Oh, feel like you getting picked on ass. Go do your fucking work. Go do your work. ENW here, okay? Empathy, energy, I, number, nation, 19. I'm looking at water, wisdom, wonder, 23, 14, 9. Equilibrium. Something about Sunday. Something on a Sunday. Yesterday was Sunday, but just Sunday, right? The sun, radiant creator, blessing, health, fame, vitality. It is a day for honoring the divine, joy, and your focused intention. July is out here. 7. It is time for your spiritual awakening. You are divinely protected, and this is going to bring you good fortune. The letters G, P, and Y. God, psychic, year, the number 16. The number 10 is out here, and the letter J, falling under the month of May, next to July, diagonal to Sunday here. October, December, law and divine order, spiritual completion, fire, hands, Jews, Jesus, judgment, justice. South node is out here, okay? The south node is out here, okay? And this is a Sunday. It's falling under Sunday. Y'all know I'm going to flip the camera so you can have your own point of view. But the south node, it represents the dragon's tail here, okay? It's time to, like, if you're going to go in the past, then you need to release it. You need balance to move forward. This is about past life experiences here, okay? So you carry the baggage and patterns that must be released. It's time to release. A lot of you may be in your south node. We all get there, okay? Let go of the familiar. Slip away from the old habits to avoid being stuck. Habitual, comfortable habits and behaviors must go. All right, we got Leo and the energy coming out here, falling under the July here, okay? Focus on your creativity, your charisma, and your self-expression. July 23rd through August 22nd could be relevant here. And then winter is under the same column as winter here. You could have been, whoever you are, you could be a Leo that was born in July who was heavily affected by the season of winter, during the season of winter. You were in survival mode. Okay? But you still have respect for all, especially nature. And that's when you realize you were the ultimate creator, whomever you are. Aquarius is here, okay? Aquarius is falling under the month of May, October, December, the number 10, the number 5. Let's see here. Focus on your uniqueness, your self-expression, and your unconventional thinking. The dates January 20th through February 18th could be relevant. Aquarius is connected to South Node here, and July. And Aquarius, you're my polar opposite here. So Leo and Aquarius is right next to each other, which is the polar opposites. But with this Aquarius here, it got October here. Something with this Aquarius energy in the month of October, December, and May. You got Taurus coming out here. So for the Taurus, is also connected to the South Node here, connected to October, December, and that Aquarius here. Focus on your stability, your practicality, and your sensuality. The dates April 20th through May 20th could be relevant here, okay? That's 9. Here comes 10. Something about 9 p.m. is falling under that Leo there. In the month of July, and then the spirit of the north, which is winter. Something about 9 p.m. You may have let go. You released, you banished negative energies, and you banished the negative mental blocks here. Or 9 p.m. is what 9 p.m. is used for. That timing. It's a time for release, to let go, to banish negative energies here. What is this connected to? Give me a second, y'all. It's connected to diagonal to that Aquarius. So it's still connected to the Leo and the Aquarius here at 9 p.m. When you were banishing negative energies and your negative mental blocks, focus on your creativity, your self-expression, your charisma, your uniqueness, and your unconventional thinking. So maybe meditate around that time too. You can think about it that way too. Woo-wee! Look who came out this motherfucker. I ain't even see it. The Lyran Starseeds is in the energy, y'all. I'm excited. Everyone, I'm excited. I'm excited. It's connected to this Leo here. It's also connected to a Taurus in the Aquarius. It's falling in the same column as the month of May, October, December, number 10, number 5. Lyran Starseeds represents wisdom, creativity, the connection to the higher realm, the old souls that are connected to the Vega star system. They are light workers, spirituality, strong leadership. They exhibit traits of intelligence and grace here, okay? Lyran Starseeds in the building, connected to that Leo. A fucking roar, a fucking roar, roar, roar. Yes, yes, yes. Like that got me excited. All right, let's get what we got? 2 more. We need 2 more, divine and spirit. What's that? Whatever that is, it fell on July, it fell on October, December. It's still flipped over here. It also fell on Aquarius and Leo here. And this is the Taurus came out again. What's going on, Taurus? Taurus came out again. Your spirit animal is a beaver, Taurus. If you're a Taurus, your spirit animal is a beaver. And the 13th and final message from the zodiac sign is the whole sign house system. The whole sign house system is 2,100 years old, making it the oldest form of house division. The preferred method, this is the preferred method used. It determines houses for about 1,000 years after its inception. It takes the entire span of the zodiac sign that appears on the ascendant at birth as first house. All signs equal 30 degrees. Intercepted signs cannot occur using the whole system. Taurus, you came out here twice. Well, Leo, technically you came out here 3 times because you got, I'm a Leo. I'm going to hype it up. You got July, you got Leo, and you got Lyran Starseeds out here. Um, Let me flip the camera so y'all can have y'all point of view. All right, so this is the astrology portion of the read here. I'm going to go ahead slow so y'all can see. Don't forget at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. is a good time to let go, release. 9 p.m. That's a great time to banish those negative energies, banish the negative mental blocks here, okay? Don't forget about them sexy ass Lyran Starseeds out there at Roar, all right? But look, Aquarius is out here. Something about Sunday and being in your South Node. Whoever you are, South Node, that's the dragon's tail, right? You've carried the baggage and patterns that must be released, okay? In the end, the whole sign house system came out, okay? So basically, all the zodiac signs came out. And y'all already know, Ophiuch is where you at? Ophiuch is always out here. Ophiuch is always out here. All right, so now, let's put this up. I think we about ready to pray, y'all. What y'all think? We about ready to pray? Let's read over the comments and then we gonna pray. Yeah, what time is it? Yep, let's read over the comments, then we gonna pray. Yeah, hope y'all have an amazing day. I gotta go to physical therapy later. All right, let's read these comments, y'all. Then we gonna pray. All right, Donor Sobey -K6J said the following. Hello. Are you gay? No, I'm not gay. I could be a little masculine, but I'm not gay. I've had my experiences, but I ain't like it. So no, I'm not gay. Nothing against motherfuckers that do that shit either. That just ain't for me. That art girl 19 said hi. What up, beloved? What up? Jamie Lynn Barbarian, you are a great reader. Oh, Ashe, but see, Jamie Lynn, what you got to understand is it's a general collective reading, meaning we all pulled that energy in. So I appreciate you as well. Desiree, LP Kitty Wellborn, what up? All them hearts. Hey, that's what's up, Desiree. Ashe to you. Thank you. Ashe. And that's for the collective energy as well. You know what I'm saying? Desiree also put exactly. And then West Cruz 3878 said the following: calling immigration, calling ICE, calling immigration. I can't with you. Did you call him? So Sam Sinner. Oh man, if I'm saying your name wrong, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna call you Sam, right? Sam. Wow, you look so like you. Wow, you look. Hold on. Wow, you so looking like kind of woman. I like it. I shade back at you. You so look like this. All right, Desiree, LP Kitty Wellborn. What up, beloved? Sam said, beautiful woman. You good woman. Ashe, I appreciate that. Sometimes we don't hear that, so I definitely appreciate that for sure. Desiree, what does that mean, Desiree? You put it up here twice. What that mean, beloved? Desiree, LP, Kitty Wellborn. One of y'all, what do that mean? What that mean? Let me see if I can. What that mean, y'all? What that mean? Somebody help me out. Donnie Hill, 974. Peace, love, and light to all. Ashe, and then said hi. Retracted a message and said people wondering what it's going on. They are under judgment, and that's for sure. Right? People are steady wondering what's going on. Like they in a state of delusion, right? And a lot of them are choosing to stay there, but it's literally we're all under judgment. You dig what it is what it is, and only the real will survive, and the fake is being destroyed. And that's just what it is. All right. Anything artificial is up out of here. All right, let us pray. And anything without a soul is definitely up out of here. We rebuke all spells, all rituals, and all castings that are not of the highest frequencies of source love consciousness that may have been projected our way on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Anything, everything that we are all connected to, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and ethereally, they are all protected. All is transmuted into whatever was sent to us. And then it is sent back to its source because we are already sovereign and because we are already free. Any agreements and contracts that we may have agreed to while we were being on lower paradigms of existence of consciousness, they are already cut, they are already ended on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Collective, I am sovereign. Collective, divine collective. You are sovereign, divine collective together. We are sovereign. It is done because we've already won. It is done because we've already won. It is done because we've already won. And so it is. All right, y'all. So make sure y'all say y'all prayer. Oh, matter of fact, if y'all been frequently coming on the channel, if you wrote down your prayer, right, I challenge you to, when you know I'm about to pray, mute the phone and then say your own prayer at the same time that I'm saying my prayer, right? And that'll make it even more powerful. I'm trying to tell y'all what I know. It's like people are used to chanting the same things and programmed to say the same things over and over and over again. But what if I challenge you to say your prayer at the same time I'm saying my prayer too? I promise you it's going to amplify the power of prayer. And it'll be one frequency, one sound that divine and spirit will hear, even though we're saying different words, but it'll be a frequency that we're on. All right. So whatever prayer you say, whichever one it is, make sure you say it in increments and repetitions of 3, 6, or 9. Right, 9 in order. 9 is the 9, but 3, 6, or 9 in order to make your manifestation, your vision, or your dream come alive. All right. Much peace. Keep the peace in. Don't let the peace out. Keep the peace in. Much peace, much light, much love, but especially that darkness because of dark matter. Okay. And if ain't nobody told y'all today, I'm going to tell y'all every single day, as if I can, I'm going to tell y'all every single day, right? That I love y'all. And I hope that y'all know that I genuinely mean it when I say I love you. All right. That's it. I'm not reading that. All right, we got the song is Miley Cyrus, The Climb. Damn it. I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head. You'll never reach it. Every move I'm making feels like I'm not